Hello and greetings to everyone. My name is Daniel Javier, and on behalf of the World Confederation of Businesses, I welcome you and thank you for joining us in this conversation, presenting the World Virtual Summit and the BIZZ Ceremony Guide. Today, we are presenting our first global event, our first virtual global event, because the world has changed and so us adapting to this new normality. Before the start, please take in consideration that we have simultaneous translation in 4 languages, so choose your preference in the button at the bottom. And we also, at the end, we will have time to answer questions, so please you can go right in if you have any doubts in the Q&A tab that you can find at the bottom of the screen. Also remember that we have an open chat, so you are invited to participate. And to start with this conversation, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Jesus Moran, WORLDCOB's CEO. Welcome, Jesus.
Hello, Daniel. How are you? Thank you for the presentation. Here we are excited. First of all, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for also being with us, Daniel, as always. We are very excited, motivated of what we are doing today is presenting and launching our WORLDCOB Virtual Summit. While we wait for other participants to come, I think you also have one other director to present.
Yes, of course. Also is participating in this presentation our dear friend Nicolás Cafaro is International Relations Director. Welcome to join us, Nicolás.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone here. So we will be having an excited 1 hour ahead. So let's wait for some other members and people can get into our room.
So how have you been, guys? How is everything?
Excellent. Also excited with this presentation. We are living a new world. We need to change. We need to adapt, and maybe we can tell our attendees what they can expect from this presentation.
Yes, of course, of course. We first thought of talking about our events, our 15-year history of events. And also, which of course we are presenting right now. We have done our award ceremonies, we have organized Expo BIZZ, we have done BIZZ training, conference of CSR. There's a lot of history of events. Let me ask you, which event was one of your favorites, Daniel, Nicolás?
Well, in my case, I was very happy with the cruise in Bahamas. That was about 6-7 years ago. It was a different way to celebrate with every company that have met their goals. Very, very exciting in Bahamas.
We did the ceremony in the cruise, right? It was,
yes, in the cruise.
In the afternoon.
Cruise.
Yes. It was a different experience.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah. What about you, Daniel?
I have a lot of amazing moments that I remember. I have beautiful memories, but I think that probably I was very impressed with my event in Dakar, in Senegal. It was my first time in Africa, so I don't know. It was very exciting for me.
Yeah,
but also Peru. Peru
also
and Machu Picchu, wonderful.
Yeah, so that was the first time we included the city tour, and we did Machu Picchu tour with all the like 250 members. It was great. It was we ate very good as well, like always in Peru you do.
But Daniel, did you enjoy in Peru their activities, the city tour, or the food, the Peruvian cuisine? What did you really enjoy?
Well, Machu Picchu is a mystical experience, but also Peruvian food is amazing, and also I enjoy the pisco sours.
Okay.
The traditional drink.
Maybe you can, Daniel, we can also remind all the hundreds of participants we have right now that they will find an interpretation bottom in the bottom of the Zoom. There's a world icon that you can press. Hay un botón de interpretación que pueden apretar. So you can hear this in Spanish, Portuguese, and Russian. Please don't forget that. Maybe we can remember it also in the chat, all the participants. So everybody can also be listening and understanding. I don't know, Daniel. There's a question to do. The first question to our audience, right?
Yes, of course. We want you to participate, and we are sure that we have a lot of old friends attending this presentation. So we have a poll for you. We invite you to share with us. If you have participated in past events from WORLDCOB, you can see in your screen. Have you participated in any of our events in the past? So this is helping. Wow, it's very fast. We're receiving votes.
Yeah, this is our first time doing polls. That's great.
Yes.
This is wow, it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have,
for those people that never have been in our activities in any wonderful location around the world, please don't hesitate to join us.
So what are the results, Daniel? We have 35%.
35% yes, and 65% no. So we have a lot of friends present, but also we have a lot of potential new friends attending this presentation. And please, I invite you to visit our webpage. You will find there a lot of videos and photos and presentations from our past events. We are very proud of them. Also,
we can tell us and to just to know the members that have tell us that they have participated in past events. Which events do you participate with us? So you can put that on the chat, just in order to know which event have you participated with us and remembering with us. We have done events in all over the world from 2005, which was our first event in Houston. That was the event I met Nicholas, right? Or for example, the one we did in Montevideo, which was the event, especially when I met Daniel back in 2007, right? So yes, it will be great to know. For example, Sergio Duran says he participated in Kuala Lumpur, which was our last event we did in November last year. So yes, San Francisco 2019. Yeah, great. It's great memories. There's a video, a beautiful video of that event in San Francisco. But let's start. Let's start. Daniel, Nicholas. What about Will? Can you put the next slide, which is the one we point that there's council events. Please, the next slide. Over the pandemic and everything. In March, when we met, we have a meeting on Daniel and Nicholas. With Nancy, all the directors, Kelly, Michael, and we were talking about what is happening in the world. What about our events that were planned this year? And we start to see in the news or asking all the organizers of events like all of the tech events like F8 of Facebook. We had also the event in F8 of the Worldwide Mobile Congress. Also was postponed, was canceled. Expo 2020 in Dubai, this is an event that has been planned for 7 years and they had to postpone to 2021. The G7, all of the countries, the powerful countries, at this time the summit was going to be in the US and they has postponed again. But I don't know if you share with me, Daniel, Nicholas, the main alert was when they postponed Tokyo 2020.
Yes,
right?
Of course. As you said, the Olympics Games is the main event of the 2020 year.
Exactly.
And when we get the alert that Tokyo 2020 was postponed for next year, we said, okay, we have an issue here. What can we do in this matter? We detect that pandemic will make a big issue for everyone, and we need to adapt. what did we do? Let's go virtual also with the best staff, best efforts and resources in technology. And now we are in this way. What do you say, Daniel?
I think it's a trend. It was a global trend to go virtual. Technology was there, and so the pandemic accelerated this process. But I also want to comment that we really didn't want to postpone or to cancel our events. We do our best and we try to at the last moment to continue with that. But it was not option. So we have to change. We have to adapt.
The most important. Sorry.
No, go ahead, please, Nico.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. The most important is that hotels and locations where we are programmed to hold every event, they understood
yes.
our issue because it's a worldwide issue.
Exactly.
And we negotiate. In the negotiation was to celebrate the event almost in the same locations. Further, Jesus will tell us where and when will be held this location on next year.
Not only the hotels, but also the governments, which we have to support, right?
The authorities, yes.
Understood and help us. And we got also the dates that we're going to share for 2021. So also let's talk about the events that postponed or went virtual. Please, Wilfran, can you go ahead and also the other slide, all the events. For example, the Canton Fair, which is a fair that Nicolas always tell us that you participate, right? Like thousands of people and please.
Yes, the Canton Fair is the biggest fair in the world. And it's held in China, in Guangzhou, 2 times every year, in spring, in May, and in October, in fall. So you have 7 days, 1 week, to meet provider from every province of China, any kind of stuffs, any kind of goods, any kind of products. And you don't have the 7 days, the complete 7 days to see every stand. But now virtually is more dynamic because you can program your visit to any stand. And in the same way, we in WORLDCOB, we are getting this new tool to be in contact with all of you.
Exactly. So also, Daniel, talking about other events that we went virtual, we sponsored the UN Global Compact Leader Summit just months ago. Tell us about that event also, please.
Yes, it was a nice experience. So we were intended to participate in the presential summit, but it was we changed it to a virtual one, and we were silver sponsor, and we also had a booth, and we gave conferences. It was a very interesting experience. We also do our own events, virtual events, just to start testing, trying, and learning, right? But
yes. We definitely will share that also, that information to our participants. Also, we also saw that the G20, all the presidents of the most important countries in the world have also met towards video conferences and having this virtual summits. And just days ago, we just saw the Emmy also being held and being delivered in the virtual way, like we wanted to do it and want to present today. So when we decide, Daniel, Nicolas, we decided, okay, let's think or let's explore the option to have our virtual event. So we did a research. Please, next slide. Right, we did research. We met with the world's most important software companies, developers, right? And we came with 6 Connects, which was our option. It's we believe it's one of the most important in the world. It will, you know, all of the events can be integrated. You have lobbies, auditorium. There's pavilions for all booths, right? Also, you can find there exteriors, all the convention. So the experience, the feeling of a participant will be that you are going to an event, which we of course want to have that to our participants, to our members. We want to make a special event, like always. We have 15 years of details of doing events, and the ones that 35% that is present here in this session, in this webinar, knows that we take more than a year to plan an event, and all details and all what we because we think that the members and the awarded companies deserve this. So that's what we want to put in our World Cup Virtual Summit. And for that reason, we had to choose the best company to do it at virtual. And we discovered something incredible, right, Daniel, Nicholas, that this virtual events didn't have 1 year experience. It has 11 years of experience. So that's something that it's incredible.
Yes, but as Daniel said before, the pandemic accelerates everything, and more resources are invested in this kind of tools.
Exactly. We just saw, we've been to events, very big events, like for example, Salesforce, no, all the immigration, CIA works with 6 Connects. So yeah, we are very excited of what we are planning for our World Cup Virtual Summit. And this is one of the reasons that we wanted to present and to explain in detail, and we will do that, all the activities that we will present in our summit. But it was important to know which supplier we are working with, and this is the best of the world. So this was important for us. Please,
Jesus, yes. We can't wait. So keep doing with this important presentation in order to see what's going on with World Cup.
Exactly. Just one more thing is that this platform, allows to access to any mobile, any iPad, laptop, PC, and it's very it runs very smooth, very easy to do. You don't need a spectacular internet to navigate, to have the experience, which was one of the things that worries most, because we have companies from all over the world, more than 130 countries, and they can be in capital cities, or they can be in a very suburban city, right? And Daniel, Nicholas, who has done private award ceremonies in the past, knows what I'm referring, right? Sometimes we have to go from the capital city to other city, very long way. Of course, with joy and always happy to do that. But we have done that, right, guys?
Yeah. You said something very important. This kind of platform can be accessed by any device.
Exactly.
So in any language. So that's very important to know it.
Yes,
exactly.
There are a lot of benefits from virtual events. As you say, you can attend it from the beach. Or,
right.
Well,
that's something that probably Nicolas will do.
Yeah.
Well, I am here in Punta Cana, so welcome everyone.
Okay. But also a more sustainable event, and you also can really have a lot of information you can receive after the event, and you can meet a lot of people networking. It's a lot of information that you gain in this kind of events. Really, physically is very is easier.
So we're getting close to launch our official video. Please go ahead, Will, with the next slide. Just to be positioned. Let's remember which events we had for 2020. We had the Lisbon event, we had the Toronto, and we had the Doha event, and these were postponed for next year, right? And now we have postponed the events. Please, the next slide. In 2021, we changed Lisbon for Kazakhstan since we have the Kazakhstan tourist support, also with the Business Events Toronto and the Qatar National Tourist Authority as well supported. And we have the 3 events now already scheduled for May, for August, and for November. And this is happening, and we are excited. And probably we will have hybrid events, which will have presence, the physical event, towards also the virtual event, since we are so excited, and we know that this will work, and we will plan to do it both events at once simultaneously. Please, the next slide. So this, I think this is a moment that all of us we were waiting for. This is we have prepared a video in order to have a surprise effect for everyone, and this is the official launch of our WORLDCOB Virtual Summit. What are your expectations, Daniel, Nicolas, of this video?
I can't wait.
I have the higher expectations. After 15 years of doing the best events in the world, I'm sure that this go with our expectations. And well, just drums.
So let's count.
We'll see a countdown of 10 to 1 first, and we can grab it on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay.
Please, can you, Will? All right, guys. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my name is Jesus Moran, and I am the CEO of WORLDCOB, a business association that has gathered over 3,500 member companies from over 130 countries in the past 15 years. 2020 has been a challenging year for everyone, and for this reason, we are going virtual. We would like to introduce our next event, WORLDCOB Virtual Summit 2020. This excellent event has been designed for you and your needs, offering a trade show exhibition, webinars, networking opportunities, and our award ceremony. This is a fantastic opportunity to promote your company on an international platform, gain visibility, connect with customers, position your brand, and be recognized as a BIZZ winner. So here's how it works. First, we will ship your company's trophy to you. Then, we schedule a personalized recognition meeting through video conference, a novel way to interact directly with the WORLDCOB directors. This ceremony was designed for you to celebrate your co-workers and stakeholders. Finally, the last step to participate is to log on to the live stream world premiere of the award ceremony as part of the WORLDCOB Virtual Summit. We are expecting the participation of more than 20,000 business people from around the globe. All of them will have the opportunity to connect with our members through our platform, which offers our members booth for companies, medias, and chats, and showcase presentations to connect with future customers and suppliers. Now, are you ready to become a BIZZ winner? Visit thebizzawards.com now for your company to apply and participate.
Feedback of the video.
Well, excellent, brilliant. I think it will be a nice experience for everybody, and I think that maybe we can explain better the benefits for who will participate.
Right, we can explain the activities and everything,
Yes.
What's happening there. But first, what about? Can we ask about the video?
Yes, of course. We can ask all our attendees what their opinion about the video and their expectations about this first virtual summit. You can use the chat, please, to share with us What do you think?
I believe there was a poll, Will, or maybe I was wrong. Yes.
Yes,
Do you like
yes.
the video? Yes, that's right.
The
Yes.
video, or and if you want to write an extensive answer, you can use the chat.
Wow. Oh my God. This is something that I never expected. 100%.
Well, technology.
I can share this in order to
Yes, of course.
to believe me. Wow, it's great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this is great. This is great. Thank you.
There's something very defined for us. We can understand a virtual summit, but something that we want to keep is the emotion, the emotion to participate in one of these events, right?
Right. Yes. You know, we one of the search, when we did our research, we were looking for that. We were looking for something the most similar to a physical event, because we create an event where there's a lot of emotions, of course, because this is something very important to receive the BIZZ Awards. And it's also very important to connect, to become part of a WORLDCOB family. So there's a lot of emotions involved for us as well. And we strongly believe that this is our best choice, our best shot for the platform, and choosing this platform. And but it's very important also that do not confuse the term virtual event to a session, to a webinar, or to a web page just with information. This is totally something very different to do. And because this is something very integrated, you have the feeling when you access to our event will be being in a place, in a location, a virtual location, but it will be a location, and you will be in the lobby, and you will choose if I want to go to the conferences, if I want to go to the pavilion, and see booth by booth of each company, which will expose their products and services, or maybe you want to go to the workshops where we'll have the showcase and all the presentations of the companies with products and services of them as well. And maybe you want to go to the business roundtable to interact or to connect company by company in a B2B event as well. So yeah, that's definitely the experience will be something different. I'm sure that there's a lot of participants here that haven't yet been in a virtual event like we are proposing right now. So let's explain it. Please, Will, can you
Jesus, before you explain the agenda,
yes.
We just saw the results of the poll,
Right.
and we got a 99%, but it was a 1% that didn't like the video, but we want the feedback. Where can we improve? You know, because
yes, yes.
any single voice is listening by us.
Of course. It's always, we always can get better. Always.
Yes.
Always. Yes. Thank you, Nicolas, to point that. We'll have the agenda. This is also something that we have to think about a lot, because when, of course, we have a physical event, we have that's not any company and any businessman or businesswoman from around the world can travel to a point, to a city, and adapt to the time zone, right? But virtually, we can not do that because, of course, the time zone, we have companies, for example, from Malaysia, we have companies from India, we have companies from a lot of more than 130 countries, and there's a lot of different time zones. So what we decided is to have the central time and have the event start at that afternoon, 3:30 afternoon, and end the next day at 8 a.m. and divides by region. So we have America, we have Europe, we have Asia, Middle East, and Africa, and we will have all the activities that we will explain in the next slide, please. Well, so we have, first of all, before we start, explaining the activities, our target audience will be, of course, members. All of our members, we have more than 3,500 members, and silver, gold, platinum, and of course, active and non-active from 130 countries. But also, you can invite your suppliers. This is free to participate as as a visitor. Also, you can you can go ahead and visit the booths. You can go ahead and watch the conferences or the showcases presentations. So any company that you can invite your suppliers, you can invite your clients. Definitely we'll be glad. We are expecting 20,000 business people together. It is a very, very, very strong and big number, but we are sure we're sure that we're going to get to the of that objective. And of course, this will be benefits all to the companies that will expose their company in the booths or have the companies presenting in the showcase. And of course, the target is the global executives, the owners, the CEOs, and managing directors of all of them. I don't know if you want to comment anything, Daniel, Nico, of this target.
For me, nothing to add. You explained very clearly.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was, you answered a question that in the Q and answers section. You answered one of the questions. Everyone is free to attend this event. So you can invite your clients, you can invite your suppliers, you can invite your allies.
Right. We haven't working in a slide to explain the categories of participants, but we can explain it, right? We have, of course, the most important category of participants will be the award winners, right? Which of course are the principal ones, the ones that will be also recognized in the auditorium for the award ceremonies. But also we have visitors, which are the invited, or which are inviting the members as well, right? And also the companies which want to access a booth. They want to invest in a booth so they can expose to this 20,000 people. So everybody can go ahead and go to the booth and has business opportunities, generate new business. So yes, this is in all cases for the visitors is free. We have the 2 days live, right? So we're expecting 8,000 for the 16 and 17, and we have on demand. So in case you're not able to assist, you can always go the last day, the third day, and see all the recordings of the conferences, of the showcase. You can visit the booths, and you can also go ahead and watch the award ceremony live. So speaking about the activities, which is very important, please. First, like I said, we have the BIZZ Virtual Awards, and this is something we want to explain in detail, Daniel, Nicolas, because this is something we need to generate the reaction for our awardees, and for that we have 3 steps, and I will ask Nicolas to explain our first step of the how will the recognition process. Please, we can go for the next slide. And the other one, please. This we will explain the virtual recognition process. Nicolas.
Yes, of course. The first of all is that we need a key contact in every company in order to report that the trophies, certificates, everything have been arrived on good shape, alive and kicking. So we will be shipping the BIZZ trophy and the World Business Leader certificate addressed to the company, as well as the Business Excellence diplomas addressed to the directors and managers of every company. For this, in this issue, we need, and again, we need to have the name of a key person, key contact that can be in full communication with us, with our staff, in order to send all the awards before the ceremony, of course.
Right, and why is important, Nicolas, to have this key person? What we are looking for, a surprise effect, right?
Of course, because when this key person will be in touch with us permanently, and the other people that will be awardee cannot know about this, because it would be a night or an evening or a morning of surprises.
Exactly. For the next step, because we want to create a surprise effect and the box and everything will be prepared, and of course you will receive the BIZZ trophy for the company, and also the World Business Leader certificate for the company. But also, since it's a great opportunity to recognize all of the directors and managers, we also will hand the Business Excellence diplomas for them as well. And this is, of course, a great opportunity, not only to feel proud and you know, the effect of the power of recognition for the company, all of the employees, but also it's a great opportunity to recognize the whole team for this great achievement. So this is very important that, like Nicolas said, just a key person that will see everything is ready, and then it will work on a schedule for the recognition meeting, which Daniel will explain in the step 2. Please, next slide.
Well, the recognition meeting, that's what we were talking about, a surprise and the emotion to share with all your friends, your family, your colleagues, your team, right? The award will be virtually presented through a personalized meeting conducted by the work of directors, probably the three of us. And you can share this moment with your team, suppliers, family members, as I said, and this is an special moment, a ceremony before the ceremony.
Exactly, and this will be something produced, right? Like you're watching right now. You're right now watching. You have entered a Zoom, but a Zoom that is produced, branded, with screens, with logos, and we want to do that for your ceremony individually per company. We want to give 30 to 40 minutes recognition meeting individually per company, so you can share that ceremony, that private ceremony, and you can share that in your social media. You can share the link to your clients, suppliers, family, friends, of course, the employees, everybody can share that moment, and will be produced with your logos, your title of the name and title of you and your directors and your managers, with fanfare, and everything will look awesome and will be great to share that also. And the most important moment when the owner, the CEO, the principal director of the company will give the moment of, you know, they thank you, the thank you moment, the one that they talk about the what of thanks for the recognition and everything. That also will be recorded and will be one of the things for the step 3. Please, can you Will, can you put the step 3? The step 3, which is the virtual award ceremony, will be first of all, will be, of course, in a world premiere in the WORLDCOB Virtual Summit, but will be produced and edited, and we will put, there will be an MC leading that ceremony and presenting company by company, but in a produced way. Of course, we will put fanfare, animations, logos, institutional videos of companies. We will read a history of the company, and we will prepare something very powerful, and you will love it. And we will grab the moment that we will grab the best moments of the recognition meeting of the step 2, and we'll put it and we'll produce it, and we will launch it in a virtual award ceremony, and we will look like an award show, a award show that you will feel it was like the Oscars, the Grammys, the like you have felt the ones, the 35% that were present in our events. You will feel that, we're sure, right, guys?
Yes. Yeah. We hope everyone experience the power of recognition.
Exactly.
Yeah, no more words, but I can add that the impact for this is huge because, as you said, you can invite all your relations, any kind of relation of the company, providers, clients, customers, employees, the relatives, any kind of relationship of the company. So the impact will be huge.
And this is something, Nicolas, that you can do, of course, when you go to the award ceremonies, the physical award ceremonies, the event, and since we live stream the events, but since this is personalized, individual, it's better in order to share, of course, because when you share, we share the whole ceremony, right? But for the recognition meeting, you will be able to share that, and of course, we will take advantage of that. Let's also know about the activities, right? We have the Expo BIZZ, which is our fair, where we'll have, we're projecting more than 100 booths with different companies where they can expose. Each booth, it is incredible. Each booth has the possibility of uploading brochures, videos, representatives. You will have each company can assign representatives, just like a booth in a conventional fair, like a presence fair. You can do that, and once the event ends, we can give you all of the people, all of the data of the companies which visit the booth as well. So this is something excellent that works beautifully and effectively in order to generate new business. I know that since Daniel was telling us also that we try to produce a local event in South America. Everything works well. I know you visit the booths, right, Daniel, Nicolas?
Yes, I remember in Lima and in Montevideo a few years ago that we had a face-to-face contact with further provider customer or customer provider or provider. There are many things, many kind of situations that can happen in this face-to-face. But now we will be having a virtual face-to-face. And yes, we'll be excited. I can't wait.
Yes, as Jesus said, we also have the experience of a virtual event of our own. It was a way to learn with this event. Maybe you can tell us, Jesus, but we try how the booths work and all the networking opportunities. It was very smooth. It was very friendly. It was our first approach to this with 6Connects.
Yes, we partner with the Peruvian company in order to become sponsors of a fair, biosecurity fair, and it was great in order to understand the process of all activities which happens in the virtual experience in 6Connect. So it was great to see that, and we have learned a lot, and we are very 100% sure that our WORLDCOB Virtual Summit will be something that you won't forget. Please, can you put the next slide? We also will have in BIZZ training, which is also produced such as webinars, and we will have topics like innovation. We have future of entrepreneurship, digital marketing, corporate social responsibility. We will talk about the power of recognition. We will talk about projecting trust for your organization, and other topics. We have 12 conferences, very valuable. And also that will be free without any cost to our visitors and of course members and awardees as well. Please, the next slide. Also, we have the showcase opportunity, which is a business showcase. And this is something that the people that want to invest and the companies that want to invest in having 30 minutes of presenting their companies, presenting their products and services, and especially for all visitors, of all the thousands of visitors that we'll have. Also, that's a great opportunity to do so. We will help you also in being produced, such as you are seeing right now. And it's a great opportunity to get to know your company to more people at once, right? So also that's a great opportunity. And we have done this also, Nicolas, Daniel, I remember in so many events. I just remember, for example, one in Mexico, in Los Cabos, when we do this. In part of our also in Houston, I remember we did an event also. I don't know, do you remember any
Lima?
Events?
Yes, I remember Lima.
In Lima,
I remember Punta Cana also.
Punta Cana also, right? Yes. That was led by Nancy. Yeah.
Some of the companies, yes, were announcing. And
I remember Panama.
Yes.
Oh, that was big.
Event.
That was big. Big event.
That was in 2008. Yes, that's a great event. Yeah, we closed a hotel, entire hotel, 300 rooms.
Yeah, yeah, Intercontinental Playa Bonita Hotel.
Yes, right.
We remember. Yes,
great memories. Please go ahead. The next slide, please. We'll have the business roundtable. Also, we have done this in the Speed Business meeting. We have done this in Orlando, in Punta Cana, in Panama. But it's great because we will be able to put together one company interested in the other company, and with a schedule of time, such as probably any other business roundtable you have assisted physically, but this will be maybe with the sun and the sea, and you will put your iPad and you will have a meeting with other companies, or maybe you will put it in your office or your home office, and you will meet and have other business appointments in order to generate new opportunities, right? In order to you will see the list of the ones that are put in and having appointments for other companies to join.
Jesus, you know that members in the World Cup can be access to the list, to the membership, and what they do, what they offer, what kind of goods or services they offer. So you can go directly to any kind of, to any members of the World Cup before. So you can have more effective time to invest in this kind of tool.
Towards our member zone, you can do that, Nicolas. You can download all our database of our members. But you know, this WORLDCOB Virtual Summit, it's very special for networking. It's very special for business opportunity, because you know we gather average events. We gather 80, 100 companies in an event. For example, Kuala Lumpur, we have more than 80 companies. San Francisco, we have more than, last year I'm talking, 100 companies. And but there's not like all the companies that we have. But this event will gather all companies. So all the opportunities will grow. This is something that you have to look at. This is something that, of course, it was, we didn't think of that 8 months ago or a year ago, but this is a great opportunity to connect. So this is why we have, you know, find the value, and this is why we won't change this. That's why we are talking of next year events, hybrid events, virtual plus physical events, because it's a value in the virtual event, and we invite you to see this result, to know that you will find business opportunities. Also, a part of all the experience of receiving the recognition and have the power of recognition and all the benefits that will run that are part of that recognition, but also the opportunities, the business opportunities. We are sure that you will have great results in case you join us. Right, guys?
If you ask me what is the best benefit becoming a member of the World Cup, as entrepreneur guy, as a businessman, I prefer this one. The opportunity to connect business people from around the world. This is one of the best opportunity we can get becoming a member of the World Confederation of Businesses.
You're right. You're right. So please go on the next slide. Let's share with our viewers right now that we have an invitation, an offer in case you can become a platinum member. First, in order to become platinum member, you will need, of course, to be selected for the BIZZ. We know that several companies that are present here right now in our session have been selected for the BIZZ Awards. So the option is to become platinum membership. And in case you do that in the terms of 5 days, we will give you a booth for free, which is valued in $1,000. So we invite them to there's a link that our staff has already put, WORLDCOBVirtual.com/registration. If you're interested in knowing more, first of all, you need to have been selected for the BIZZ. You can fill your data there in the registration. In case you haven't, your company haven't been selected for the BIZZ, also we invite you to put that registration, and we will contact you in order to give you the link for the Business Excellence Questionnaire, which is the first step in order to know if your company can access to the recognition. You need first to fill the questionnaire, and our committee will evaluate the situation of the company and know in case you are selected for the BIZZ. And if you do that, if you are selected for the BIZZ, you can join as a platinum member, and you will get that a booth. And we thought of this in order to thank you for your time, in order to have a great opportunity, because we want to have an event with a lot of booths as well. We already have more than 30 booths confirmed right now. We have already more than 40 companies confirmed for this event, and we are a month to go to the event. So we're excited on that.
Let me ask you something.
Right.
If you don't receive the award, if I'm not a member, I can invest in both also?
Of course, of course, of course. That's a great question, Daniel. Yes, in case you're not selected for the BIZZ, or in case you're not interested in the platinum membership or any other membership that we have towards the CSR or towards WTS, yes, of course, you can invest in the booth as well. We will definitely help you with that as well. And we will happy, of course. And of course, in this won't surprise us because it's a great way of doing business as well. Please, let's go to the next slide and time for questions. We have done our homework, 50 minutes of webinar, and we still have minutes in order to have questions. And now there's a lot of questions that we received. Thank you for that. Thank you for interest. We are proud and we feel honored that you are with us right now. I know Daniel has a very hard task in order to give us any questions that you have. And please, Daniel.
I warn him. I warn him.
Yes. We were having a rehearsal yesterday with Nicholas and Daniel. And Nicholas was telling us, please, are you sure you don't need a moderator for the questions?
But it's my task. So I have to choose a few questions, not all. We will not have time for all the questions. So I want to remind that then you will have how to connect with us. And if you have any doubt, any other doubt, or you have a question and we can't have the time to answer it, you can contact us later. Please, we encourage you to contact us and to visit our webpage where we have a lot of information. One of the questions is that have never been invited, if it's possible to be nominated again for the same category. It seems that it has an invitation participate, but it was not possible to achieve the recognition. If it's possible to be nominated again and for the same category.
Yes, but they will need, of course, to fill the questionnaire again. So we will put our emails and info@worldcob.org, which is worldcob.org, which is the corporate email, but also our email. So we can help you and we can forward you to the area that can share you the link in order to nominate your company to fill in the Business Excellence Questionnaire, which is the regular process in order to get the recognition. And of course, we will be happy to forward that to the evaluation committee as well.
Well, another question is if this event is not, we will have conferences about corporate social responsibility. Let me answer this one. Our main objective is to help our members to do business and to grow and to go to the business excellence. But at the same time, we are really, we strongly promote corporate social responsibility, sustainability. We have a commitment with the Global Compact, with the GRI. We are participants of all these worldwide initiatives. We were sponsors of the last summit from the United Nations Global Compact, and we will also have a booth especially dedicated to corporate social responsibility, and we will have also conferences about this issue, right? I invite you to visit our webpage, and we have a special webpage dedicated absolutely 100% to corporate social responsibility. Another question is how long will take the complete session? I think it's about the agenda.
The agenda of the event? Yes. Of the WORLDCOB Virtual Summit? Yes. We'll start on the 16th at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, and we will end the next time at 8 a.m. Of course.
There is another question. Europe, the time from the companies from Europe is the same that Africa and Middle East, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. The Europe companies will be also in the EMEA, which we call EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa region. That's also something we will put in the in our presentation. as well. Thank you for all the questions. We definitely, it's very hard to read all of them and all the comments. And we have more than 200 participants with us. We're very, honored and proud, and we thank you a lot for your time. I know that there's companies from all over the world right now in this webinar, right? There's an email that we'll just include in the chat. You can write us. Don't forget also to have the link as well. This is also something that will be recorded. I saw a question that they tell us that the image, it was not seen so well, the images. That depends on the connection actually, but you can always, you'll be able to have a rerun of this session, this webinar, in our Facebook page, in our YouTube channel as well. So in case you have entered not in time, you can always go ahead and watch the whole presentations once you get a chance.
Jesus, it's very important that any participant here can be sure that any question that they place in the chat room will be answered by our staff.
Exactly. That's something we normally do in all our webinars. We normally have 3 or 4 webinars a month. We also invited to you. You guys will be invited as well. All the participants for our webinar. And yes, we always have all Zoom give us all the information from the chats and questions, and we normally give to our team in order to answer it. So yes, don't worry about that. I don't know if you guys have any questions regarding the WORLDCOB Virtual Summit, regarding the process. Let me ask you, have you, all the participants, right? If you have understood all the steps in order to what will be the recognition process, it is something that we are looking forward to explain it in detail very well. You can understand the value. That is something different, that it won't, that has, of course, the same value that will have the the private ceremony in the presence, right? And physically, face to face. So I don't know if you have any questions towards that as well, or any questions towards the activities of the WORLDCOB Virtual Summit. It will be great to also know that. There's a question, Daniel, which it is possible to introduce a company and what they do in the chat. I believe that they're talking about the chat of the virtual platform. In a WORLDCOB Virtual Summit, you have the chance to have a chat, a personal chat, in order to also interact to all participants. Let's say that Daniel, Nicolas, and me are inside the event, right? Have entered the event as of course directors, participants, and you will be able to see in that moment that from the 20,000 expected visitors, we have right now 2,000 people that is simultaneously connected. You'll be able to see all of the list of the 20,000 people. You can put, I will put a click on Daniel Javier, and it will see that is the title, CSR and Quality Director, and I will chat with Daniel. Daniel, how are you? What do you do? Or maybe other company from Bangladesh. I put a company, and you will be able to interact also by chat as well. Not only, and if you, maybe Daniel, you have a booth, you say, hey, please come to my booth. And so I will go to the booth, right? And we can download the brochures. I can see your videos of your company. I will be able to speak with your representatives, right? And this is a great a way to interact or to network as well.
One of the questions was how we help startup companies or small companies. And well, just to remember, this is an open event. And as you said, Jesus, you can chat with everyone. You can contact all the companies, all the representatives. You can go to the booths, and you can have all these opportunities available.
There's an Ecuadorian, Ecuador, organization that is in the CSR certification process. Maybe you can identify in them, Daniel, but they are asking if they can go to the event, they participate in a WORLDCOB Virtual Summit, and they can share their CSR projects. Of course, you have the business showcase opportunity. You can also access to that in order to present your what are your CSR projects, right, and your results, of course. Daniel?
Yes, of course. I think it's Puellero. It's cooperative. And yes, Christian Proaño. Yes, of course. And well, yes, of course you can. That's the idea. The idea is that the opportunity to showcase your company, your achievements, your goals, and to do business and connect with people and connect with other companies and have opportunities. That's the idea.
There's a question from Sheikh Abdullah Al Mohammad. When is your next program? I hope next year. We have, of course, the WORLDCOB Virtual Summit, which is 16 and 17, December 16 and 17, for the virtual event, right? At a summit that we have talked about in this session, in this webinar. But also we have the events for 2021, which is Kazakhstan on May, we have Toronto in August, and we have Doha on November, right? So that's also a question to answer. And how much the WORLDCOB membership costs? Well, we have silver. We have actually a webinar of this, explaining all the benefits and costs and everything. But you know, I can also answer it. We have the silver, gold, and platinum membership, which goes from $1,000 towards $10,000, depending on which category you select, depending on which country you at. So that depends, but it goes to that range that you can also find. We have also a free trial of the WLTS. It's a great way to start in case you're doubting. It's where to start. You can always start by the silver membership. There's a free trial on the WORLDCOB Trust Seal. I'm not. This is not a webinar that we're informing or giving that information, but just you guys to note. You can go to the worldcob.org. I don't know, Will, if you can put of the last of thank you with our emails, and maybe all the participants can go ahead and go and see our emails there. In case you're interested, we can help you with any forwarding to any area that you might be interested. There's a great question. It said, I signed up for the Americas Award ceremony. So this is a platinum membership, which was canceled. Actually, it was postponed. That's also a term that we talked with Nicolas earlier in the rehearsal. It's postponed for next year, 2021. So do we get automatically added to this virtual ceremony? Not automatically. Of course, you can always wait for the next year. We will tell Denise in order to contact you, in order to explain everything. But of course, we invite you to have this virtual summit, to be one of the leaders of this summit, in order to take advantage of all the benefits that we have been telling you in this ceremony. Also, it is a certification, a distinctive, a prize, or recognition, right?
Yes.
It's a question. Yes. The award, of course, is a recognition. It's a prize, right? It's a trophy where we recognize all the company and directors and managers for business excellence. It's a business excellence award. This is called the BIZZ. But also we have a corporate social responsible certificate. Daniel, you can tell us more about that.
Yes, the process is different, and there is an auditing process. And well, we have a standard, a private standard, and we have requirements. If you comply with these requirements, you will pass the audit process, and you will receive the certification. It's something for us very important. As I said, we have a strong commitment to promote sustainability and corporate social responsibility.
It's important to say that the WORLDCOB standard was developed by us. And it's a guideline that every company must be accomplished in order to be certified as the CSR standard.
Oh, I see that Georgios Lakadamitis, a very good friend, is with us. Georgios, a big hug from us to Doha. Probably you are in Doha.
Hi, Giorgio. Hi, Giorgio.
There's a lot of WORLDCOB family here with us.
Very good friend.
Yes, my
Well-
my friend Jean-Sébastien Rocher from Paris is also participated.
A very hug to him as well. We met in I believe in Paris, right? In the event in Paris.
In
Tu
the
peux parler français aussi, mon ami Daniel.
Bien sûr. Je parle très bien. On a eu pas l'interprétation en français. Les excuses pour les amis de la France, mais la prochaine fois, on va le voir.
Well, I think we have to round up this 8:05 a.m. We already passed 5 minutes. Thank you to all the viewers, watchers. Don't forget our email, please. Will, can you put again our emails, our contacts, in order to any participant that is interested to contacting us. Thank you again for everything. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Nicolas, for your time. It was great to share with you this great moment. I'm honored. I'm glad to share it with all of you. And we have all my expectations are in the highest peak for this event. And I'm sure we will make different history.
Yes,
guys.
well, we can't expect.
I can't wait.
Yes, we will work hardly to prepare the best experience for our members and in this open event for all the companies of the world.
Okay.
Thank you for the staff. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Denise, Joanna. Thank you to all the interpreters. Like always, this is very professional work. We are very proud and we're thankful for all the work that you have done for this great event. And any participant that wants to see this webinar session from the beginning, maybe you came late, you will see it in our Facebook page, WORLDCOB Facebook page, and also our YouTube WORLDCOB channel, in order to have all the information. And of course, contact us, please, in order to have a personalized video conference in order to explain you everything as well. Thank you. God bless. Ciao. Adios. Thank you.